Welcome to Pax Europiana, talking about Kosovo's NATO membership, because this is essential for any deal to really happen. We have to offer something to Kosovo, and we have to offer something as well to Serbia. And what the French-German proposal is now proposing, that's all very nice generalities, and it's nice and it's a good idea. I'm not completely against it, but it misses the deal-making capacity because it doesn't offer Serbia anything very concrete in the short term. And it doesn't offer Kosovo and the security it has deserved. And we in a way abandon Kosovo again, and that's really very, very, very bad. And I'm very much against this form of a deal. What we need to do, it's very clear, let's be practical. Kosovo in NATO. And this is giving Kosovo the security, and it also makes very clear that there will be no changes of border, there will be no kind of change of the sovereignty and independence of Kosovo ever, and it's American nuclear power behind it, and the whole military might of NATO. And this is the way to secure Kosovo, and then we can have also insofar this association not of Serb minorities, because we shouldn't use ethnic denominations for any it's not good, because there will be no second Republic of Serbia like in Bosnia in Kosovo ever. But if they want to have a separate association of municipalities, like we have already association of municipalities where they are member already, but if they want to meet separately, they can have an association of minority municipalities with the same rights like all the other municipalities. And of course, there can be also some form of regional network for the north. I have mentioned Südtirol many times. That's possible if Serbia gives the same for the municipalities where they have minorities in Serbia on a reciprocity basis. But the main thing, that can be discussed. I'm very much for regional representation and federalism. You know that I'm for federal Serbia, I'm for federal Kosovo, I'm for federal Europe, but let's not venture too far into that. Look at the other videos. On the deal-making capacity, the president of Serbia has now informed his people that there is a compromise brewing. He of course said it's under pressure and they blackmail him. It's not true, but of course, you know what I say the whole year, that we have to freeze the candidate status and the funding of the EU is the effective tool, because that's of course very decisive. And so this is happening, that's very good. So what to do now and what to add up? Euro for Serbia, because that's very tangible. Everybody pays, everybody lives, everybody saves, everybody consumes. The transactions are all in a currency. The dinar is already pegged to the euro at 117 since 2011. That's the big achievement of the West integration with efforts which Vucic has done in the economic sense. And now to have the euro is the crowning of this achievement. And we have the same done for Montenegro and Kosovo, and it's just fair to do it also for actually Bosnia, Albania, Macedonia and Serbia, and by the way also for Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia. But most important now for Serbia. That's very visible. And we should do it also for Bosnia and for Macedonia, because then everybody will see it. There is all these Eurosceptic arguments, bullshit them. That's all wrong. It's much better for the Serbs to have the euro. Most of the income, investment, support, transfers, the remittances are coming in the euro in Serbia. The euro is the reference prices for cars, for apartments, for all big ticket items anyhow in Serbia already today and since a lot of time. And so it's much logical to euroize the whole system, issue the euro in the moment of the recognition. The middle class and the elites and the businesses, they will have the euro. Everybody will have the euro. Some nationalists will protest, but they will anyhow. It will be a complete mess in Serbia at the moment of recognition, and there is something to smooth it, immediately visible, not a long-term future in the EU. In the paper they are promising as well the kind of future in the European Union, fast track, very good. But as well for Bosnia and as well for Kosovo, obviously. All three have to be together in the European Union. That's the logic of all this. And we need to get this done very clear and consistently and fast. And here's the logic. Get them all into the European Union in 2029 and start with Montenegro, Albania, Macedonia in 2024. Montenegro is almost completely ready. Macedonia and Albania have to do some preparations, but this can be done in a year easily, and they can vote already in for the European parliaments, maybe without voting rights in the beginning for a period until 2029. But the transfers and the opportunities will be much better, and the integration process, the cohesion process, much better inside the European internal market, the economic integration. That's the better way. What we have seen now and what they are doing now is not good enough. Yeah? It's okay to have UN membership, but that doesn't change so much, and the Russians will anyhow oppose it. So, and the Chinese. So when the Serbs agree on paper, they know very well that the Russians and Chinese will never accept Kosovo in the UN, and nobody can force them. We are at war with Russia, and the Chinese, we have very little to entice them. And they are completely against it, and Vucic has certainly hedged his bet by talking to them to stop it. So it's a total duplicity and no gains at all. What really is tangible is EU candidate status, NATO secure membership, full membership of Kosovo, and of course in the Council of Europe, and of course in the World Trade Organization. And there we have all the leverage to get it done, because Russia is de facto frozen, and the Chinese do not really have a lot to say there, and they will not block that one, because they are very much in the dog's house in the WTO. So that is absolutely doable, because we can package it with Serbia and with Bosnia, who are also not in WTO. That is concrete. WTO, Council of Europe, EU candidate status. We can decide. We just gave it to Ukraine at war, so we can give it to Kosovo at peace already quite easily. And by the way, also for Georgia, because what's the big difference between potential and EU candidate? Let's treat everybody with honor and dignity. Kosovo, EU candidate, NATO membership, and FUCK, all these non-recognizers. Yeah? I'm so for something from set up with the Romanians. Now they are all my friends because I fight for Schengen, but they are not ready to recognize Kosovo. And the Greeks, they are now the superstars again, having still debt up to here, and I support them all the time. And they are now not recognizing Kosovo. And the Cypriots, I fight for Cypriot unity in NATO. They are not ready. And this is all a bit disappointing for my friends. And so I call for them to join the NATO, of course, and to recognize Kosovo. And Slovakia, I was there. What are you doing, guys? It's a complete utter mess, and it's all about Orban again. He's messing up Romania. He's messing up Austria now with his intrigue against Schengen, which is the mastermind of, together with Wolfgang Schüssel. And I'm not a fool. I know exactly that this is the fact. Yeah? And exactly, that's totally wrong. And then, of course, the Spanish. What are the Spanish doing? Yeah, take care of your own country. Send the tanks to Ukraine. And thanks a lot, by the way, Germany. 14 tanks won't make it. 140 tanks and some airplanes from America. We have to win this battle. Do you want to win the war for 20 years? We win it to this year. In 2023, we liberate Mariupol, push back the Russians into the February lines, and then integrate free Ukraine into NATO. And we do the same for Austria and for Bosnia, by the way, and stop this appeasement. And it's not working anywhere, and it just creates more war and longer wars. So let's supply the 300 to 500 tanks required to liberate, and also some American F-14s, the best, a lot of them. Good. That's my basic on this French-German. It's good progress. It's good that Vucic has gone to the public, informed these people. We need to prepare the Serbian public, but we need to add up something. We need obviously also to add the euro for Serbia and NATO membership for Kosovo, and by the way for Bosnia as well. That will lead to a lot of changes, because then American nuclear protection is for the borders of the Drin and in the north of Kosovo as well. Everything is secure, so this is what we need to do, and we need to tough talk with the Spanish, Slovaks, Romanians, Greeks and Cypriots, and with our Ukrainian friends and Moldovan friends and Georgian friends, that they have not recognized Kosovo is really very, very mean and must be changed now. I'm on my way to Kosovo now. I will be there for the coming days, and then I will be in Brussels as well. Expect many, many more videos on my channel, and please add up, my friends. It's time for peace in the Balkans. It is time for NATO in the Balkans, this time not as an intervention force, but after Montenegro, Macedonia, now Kosovo and Bosnia. And ultimately, my dear friends from Serbia, you will be in NATO as well, and this will be the European Serbia I will campaign for, and I welcome that very much. Together with Austria, Serbia in NATO, that's the future of peace in Europe. Thanks a lot, and best regards from Vienna. Bye.